I drove through Arizona a little bit. The highway goes through a tiny corner of Arizona. And it's just so funny, like once I hit Arizona, like the landscape just instantly changed, and I was like, yep, I'm in Arizona. Utah has like beautiful colors and this like has this glow to it. Then once you hit Arizona, it was just gone. But now I'm in Nevada. I was only in Arizona for like an hour, so. Gotta pay admissions. Let me complete this letter. Okay. All paid up. I forgot this was a state park, so my America the Beautiful pass doesn't work here, which is fine. It's $10 for the day. That's totally doable. Little tiny visitor center. Let's see, Elephant Rock. So I guess this is the start of a hike. Wow. It smells like something, and I can't put my finger on it, and it reminds me of like somewhere I used to live, maybe in Arizona. Oh, now it's gone. Let me step back to where I was. Yeah, like right here. That's weird. The smell's back again. It's not a good smell. It's like musty and naturey. It must be some sort of like water mixed with droppings smell. Gila monsters are poisonous, right? Ooh, bighorn sheep. When I was at Zion yesterday, this lovely mother and daughter were telling me about how their neighbors were there like a week or two ago, and they saw all the bighorn sheep down by like the riverside, and I was like, oh, so jealous. I've also seen like some of my friends on Instagram like go hiking like the enchantments and seeing like mountain goats for the first time, which I know mountain goats and bighorn sheep are the same thing, but I'd like to see a nice sheepy, you know, if it's not too cold for them. Guys, look, some bighorn sheep. Okay, I'm gonna try and get a little closer. I'm definitely not getting out of my car, of course. I already saw them kind of buck each other. Wow. Whenever I'm like out and about, I feel like I spend so much time like just looking at animals and watching the animals. Like, it's probably one of the best parts of exploring is seeing the actual wildlife. Like, the vistas and viewpoints, of course, are very beautiful, but like, I don't know, I've been here for like 15 minutes watching a goat eat grass. Like, it's just so enjoyable and simple at the same time. Awesome! Well, that was so funny that I was just talking about how I really would like to see some horned sheep, so that's pretty stellar. I definitely got some good pictures too, so on to the next stop. Which is the end of the park for the most part, end of the scenic route. And yeah, I see why they call it White Dome. Checked out the end of the park, I'm going to make my way towards the front and hit up on some stops. I'm hoping the sun will come out. We can get like a nice time lapse of clouds. But yeah, let's check out this area. This is pretty cool. beautiful desert squid. This like side farm or side shop area. I'm in California right now. I've gone from Utah, Arizona, Nevada, California, Nevada, and I'm in California again, and then I'll finally be in Arizona for the last state change. But I saw a sign that said pistachio stuffed olives. They didn't have any, so I just got regular pistachios. And I was chatting with the guy about my car. He was like really interested in like the gas mileage and cost and speed and all that stuff, because you know I'm a Prius out in the middle of nowhere. And okay, dropped my pistachios. Okay, I'm gonna get to the road, almost to Lake Havasu. I'm about an hour away. Definitely have to go on top of the bridge. Okay, so last leg of the trip before the final stretch home, and I have about an hour of sunlight left. So I'm in Lake Havasu, and they have like the London Bridge, which you just saw. I have to do more research on that. I knew the London Bridge was here, but I don't know, it's just weird, like all of this like London replica. It's cute and charming in its own way, but it's also like a little off. Another thing, Lake Havasu also has 27 lighthouses. I thought I read somewhere online that 19 of them were replicas, but that's just a number. So a couple of them are like, you can only see them from like boat, and they're really far, or they're on like the California side of the lake. So I'm just going to focus on the ones that are on this island that I'm right near. And there's a fair amount of them. Not any of like the ones that I've been to, like Pigeon Point, which is in California, Grays Harbor, which is in Washington, and I have a video of me checking out Grays Harbor and that area. I can link that up in the cards here. I think that's the only one I can recognize from just this list. I imagine a bunch of them are from the East Coast, which I'm not familiar. Like I know Portland Head is on here, which is Portland, Maine. But yeah, I'm gonna check out a couple of them that seem to be fairly accessible via car, and then I will make my final trek home. Driving on this area is a little sketch, but I think it should be okay. So here's Lake Havasu. And here I can now spot 3 lighthouses. 1, 2, 3. And there's one really nice one behind me over there. I'll get a picture. Which one is this? Point Garrote Lighthouse, Dunkirk, New York. Cute. Awesome. So that was Lake Havasu's lighthouse. And yeah, like I was saying before, there is something really pretty about this. Looking at this map, like, it would be really fun to just get in a kayak or a boat and just kind of like go up and down the lake, hunting down all the lighthouses. And I could see somebody having like a really nice weekend trip up here. There's a lot of like really pretty, like, bougie houses that like half of them are probably lived in and half of them are probably rented out for tourist stuff. That would probably be really fun. This little island I'm on is really cute. Alright, I'm gonna head home. I am so ready to be home. I'm going to miss being on the road, but I'm ready to be home. Alright, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. So I've made it home. I've made it to my dad's house. It feels really weird to be here. I have visited numerous times since I've moved to Seattle, but I don't know, just when the sun went down, it just was like, oh, you're going home, and it just feels weird. I'm glad I'm here. I have had an amazing trip, and this has like wanted me to, I've just been thinking about like, when's the next time I'm gonna do this? Like, I know I'm gonna do it on my way back to Seattle, but it's like, you know, I could go to so many places, and it's really just like invigorated, is that the word? Invigorated my excitement and enthrallment in doing these types of trips. So it has been a wonderful time. I'm gonna go inside and hang out with my dad for a little bit. Well, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video and my past videos in this little road trip series. I want to say happy travels from me to you, and make sure you guys get home safely. Bye.